Hello and good morning, traders. Welcome to the Elite Traders morning market wrap. Today's date is the 20th of December 2011. Just as a side note as well, guys, we will be looking at wrapping these up roughly on Thursday morning. It's only a half day on Friday as well. We're going to be seeing some light volume in markets, so it's best to wrap them up a little bit early. But okay, firstly, let's just have a look at some of the market action out of the news yesterday. I've got the Dow Jones up, but out of the news we saw some positive housing data. We also saw the ECB President Draghi come out and was quite cautious with his comments on the Eurozone, so he presented a bit of uncertainty there. But probably the biggest news of the day was Kim Jong-il, and obviously him passing away, and left with the uncertainty as to who is going to take his place, whether it be his son or not. So that is what the market is looking at the moment. But nonetheless, I mean, we saw 100 points wiped off the Dow last night. Christmas rally? I don't think so. I think we're going to continue seeing consolidation through until next year on this one. Having a look at the SPY ASX 200, as I bring it up in just a second. Here we go. I've got the new March contract here. We saw a huge sell-off yesterday. Massive sell-off. There was about 100 points. It was very unexpected considering there wasn't too much move within the Dow Jones. But, I mean, what I think has really caused this is the retail sector as well. We look at, for example, JB Hi-Fi, whether it be JB Hi-Fi, Myer, David Jones. I mean, this is JB Hi-Fi from Friday through to yesterday, falling from $14 down to $11.95. Very, very big falls. Billabong released a profit downgrade yesterday as well. And I mean, although we don't usually trade stock or Australian equities, we can see that they are having an impact on the Australian dollar in the ASX 200 quite significantly. Here's Billabong from $3.70 down to $2. So obviously quite a significant fall there, and we expect a bit further selling pressure within these markets over the next couple of days. Now, what are we looking at the moment in terms of our trades? Guys, we've been looking at gold for the last couple of weeks, and you know, I'm not confident that we've found the bottom just as yet. I think with all the US dollar appreciation that we're seeing in markets right now, the bottom of this market, of the precious metals market, is just too hard to call. For that reason, we're not going to look at getting in until we see a bit more volume coming through in the new year. So we're going to keep our old friend the yellow metal alone for the next couple of weeks. What do we have though? We're also holding 3-month euro dollars, which is an interest rate play here, and I know I've got a couple of lines there. This is our entry short, 99.27. Currently we're trading at 99.22, so this is it's looking quite good. What we're going to do today is actually look to move our stop loss from 99.34 down to break even. Then we're going to look at adding a position at 99.21. I want to see further downside in this market, pyramid or scale into it to pick up some profits faster, and then leave profit targets here at 99.13. I think that's the best way to be approaching this particular setup. So 3-month euro dollars, June 13 is looking really, really good, and we'll continue to hold that and add into that position. Other than that, we've got an Aussie US put, which is currently at the money. Wanting to see further downside in this, and I think we're going to. We just need to see some further pressured selling within equities markets, which is going to be important. So that's what we're looking at for the next 24 hours. Obviously a further sell-off within a lot of the world equities markets, including the ASX, and that is going to bring down the value of the Aussie. Now, today we do have, I believe, RBA minutes coming out. Where are we? Tuesday, we've got RBA minutes coming out at 11:30. That will give us some sort of indication as to why they did what they did in cutting the cash rate by another 25 basis points. My expectation is, of course, Glenn Stevens is going to talk about the crisis over in the Eurozone, funding costs, may even talk about the banks holding back and actually also passing it on as well. But in addition to that, the retail sales and increase in unemployment as well. So there's a few factors there, and it may even signal more weakness within the Australian dollar, so we'll be keenly watching that those RBA minutes to come out as well. Other than that, the rest of the big economic data is out Friday night, which I think is going to be low volume. So we will be staying quiet, not too many new recommendations, and we'll look to maintain current positions. Hey guys, thanks very much for listening to the Elite Traders Group update for this morning. Look, if you're wanting to receive live trade recommendations, if you're wanting discount full service broking and some of the lowest margin requirements in futures, foreign exchange and CFDs in Australia or even internationally, contact us to subscribe. Don't hesitate to send me an email, dib@halifaxonline.com.au. My phone number's down there, both local and international, or at least for the daily reports. Don't hesitate to subscribe and leave a comment in the section below. Thanks very much for your time, everyone. We'll chat again tomorrow. Cheers.